The need is huge. I can't overemphasize that enough because based on my estimates, within the town of Plymouth alone, we could see at least 300,000 needles in the community. And that's at a minimum, and upwards up to at least 500,000 to 600,000. Been seeing the disease trends associated with needle disposal, which is hepatitis C and hepatitis B. I was able to articulate that need before a capital improvements request to the town manager, and also convey that need with the fire department as a partner to make sure that we implement this.
Right now, the machine that the town owns is at Central Fire Station, which is 114 Sandwich Street. We have a kiosk outside the building, so you don't even have to come into the building, where you can drop off the needles in the shops. And we do keep another one inside, an inside kiosk, if somebody does want to come in and chat. We've located the machine where it's easy to get to, and you don't have to interact with anybody if you don't want to. We just want your needles. The safest place for a shop is at the Plymouth Fire Station headquarters.
So until a person gets a medically compliant needle disposal container, they can actually dispose of it into their own plastic jug, whether it be a milk jug, an orange juice jug, a detergent jug, and they can put them in there and bring that to the fire station. And they can give it to the firefighters, or they can put it in the anonymous drop-off location. And that way, no one ever has to touch a needle. They do not need to empty the needles into any device or into any other containers. They just bring the needles as is inside of a container, and they will receive a medically compliant container to keep their needles in. I have to stress that because we want to make sure that people aren't poking a product themselves with any needles and risking transmitting any disease amongst themselves or anyone else. And that's the biggest thing about this, is that it reduces disease transmission and also reduces any type of other injuries associated with needles or any medical waste. The sterilist needle disposal machine is what it is called. And this needle machine will take any needle, this box or a jug or container that you have at home, and it will crush the needles and sterilize them, and it will turn them into plastic mache that is safe to be used, to be recycled or disposed of. So it eliminates the user from ever having to touch a needle and dispose of it, and it eliminates anyone operating the machine from ever having to touch that needle. And it's very low cost, power efficient, and you press a button, you walk away, and it does all the work for you. Being able to get the needles off of the street is a huge priority to protect, children and people in their homes who use needles for diabetics uses, veterinarian uses to take care of the cats or their dogs, and also illicit drug use.
We needed to be self-sufficient, the town did, not being reliant upon a contract that could go up on a regular basis, and not have to be finding a place where we can store all these needles in between pickups. This minute we get it, sterilize it, shred it, it's in the regular rubbish and gone. We want everybody to know you can come here, you can get rid of them, no questions asked, and we'll give you a container.